Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us this week. My name is Serena Bowen and I am a Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I'm a busy mom of two, a wife of only one. I am the Director of Student Health at a university. I'm a registered nurse and a nationally certified athletic trainer. I have the pleasure of hopping on here today to talk to you about a pretty hot topic that most of you joined this for, which is weight management. There's going to be a lot of information in this, so I'm actually going to break it up in several different videos for you guys so that it's not so overwhelming. But this is good news for you because it gives you more opportunities to get in on the drawing for today. So with every video, there is going to have a buzzword implanted into the video. I'm going to let you know what that buzzword is, and at the end of each video that you watch, tell us that buzzword and then tell us one thing that you learned during the video. So let's talk about this. Let's jump right in. There's a lot of people out there that want to feel better and are loving the non-scale victories that you have. But many on here are looking for the scale to move. Today the post talked about staying off the scale, and I'm a big advocate for that. I'm going to tell you guys that I believe that the scale is a big fat liar. So what the scale does is it takes the sum of you and sums it up into one number. And a lot of us do put a lot of self-worth in that number, a lot of self-esteem in that number, and you are so much more than that number. And so what I'm going to tell you is throw the scale away. It's not the truth teller. It's not the meet-all, end-all way to measure your success. What I'm going to tell you is I want you to measure with a tape measure, and I want you to take a picture. And you may think I'm crazy, but I'm going to tell you that you're going to see visual changes, and you're going to notice inches coming off way before you actually notice the scale moving, okay? There's a lot of fads out there, 20-minute, one-day this, shakes, and 30-day detoxes, and 10-day cleanses. And I've learned over the years that those are just Band-Aids. And they are not a true lifestyle change, and they don't give your body what it needs to function, nor is it sustainable. And so first off, I want to tell you that Plexus is so much more than just weight loss. And as you have learned this week, it can really help with your weight struggles and health goals. And there's a lot of reasons for that. My high school basketball coach used to tell us before basketball games is you have to fuel your body with the good stuff, because when you feed it what it needs, it feels good. And when you feel good, you look good. And when you look good, you perform great. And so this week, you've learned a lot about the triplex. And I wanted to give you a little bit more in-depth information about that. It is clinically tested to help people lose weight. And in that clinical study, it was a randomized, independent, double-blind, multi-centered, over 200 participants in this study. It was not done by Plexus. And what that means is that neither one of those individuals, neither one of the groups knew whether they were going to get the triplex or whether they were getting the placebo, okay? And so over an 8-week period, those who took the triplex lost an average of 8 pounds over their placebo counterparts, who only lost an average of 0.25 pounds. And that was them changing absolutely nothing in their daily lives, their diet or lifestyle or anything. All they did was add the triplex, okay? So let's talk about the triplex and why it works. We've touched on this a little bit already, but I'm going to give you a little bit more details, okay? The pink drink, Slim, aka pink drink, right? It's a blood sugar balancer. like we have talked before this week, in balancing blood sugar, when you do that, your insulin will have greater sensitivity, and you will start to learn to burn fat instead of muscle for fuel. And that is why many people who start to notice that they're actually shrinking and losing inches off of their waist and their hips and their midsection, they may not see that weight come off, but they sure will notice that the clothes are fitting well. Is the bloating go away? Maybe the swelling is going away. Maybe you can eat things that you weren't normally able to eat. Those are the things that you want to notice first, or that you're going to notice first before that scale even moves, is those things. And remember that 1 pound of fat takes up twice as much space as 1 pound of lean muscle, and so it expands and it grows, and so therefore you're going to lose fat before you lose weight. There's a lot of examples on the internet. You can go on and see it. You put a number in, like let's say 140, right? And you have many different people standing right next to each other that weigh 140 pounds, but they look drastically different. They look drastically different, but the number on the scale is still 140 pounds. The scale's a liar, okay? It doesn't take into effect what your body composition is. So don't put so much faith into that scale, okay? Slim also helps control cravings. So as your cravings change, I would suggest to you to change what you're buying at the grocery store. As your appetite changes, change the portions that you're intaking. And in fact, here's a little trick. Try a different size of a plate, okay? Normally we take a 12-inch plate and we fill it, right? And so if you simply change it to a 9-inch plate and take smaller portions, you're actually going to cut out 500 to 800 extra calories out of your meal just by simply tricking your mind, thinking that you're eating the same amount, but you're not. You're not, okay? And so that is what I wanted to talk to you today about, the Slim and the Triplex and how it can actually help. The other thing that's super important about weight loss is actually gut health. If you turn on any TV, read any kind of medical journal, watch the doctor shows, or there's even a commercial on about it, how gut health helps to contribute to weight loss. And much of this is due to the bacteria balance that's in your gut and how it controls hormones, vitamins, and able to control your cravings and those kind of things. If you are someone who has too much Candida yeast in your gut, which is a lot of us, let's just face it, our diets are terrible, and we've used antibiotics, lifestyle changes and stuff like that. We need to take care of that yeast to be able to become the most healthy individuals that we can be. On top of that, you will have a better appetite control when that yeast is gone. That yeast will not be barking at you, telling you orders on what to eat, how to eat, when to eat. When I think about this, this may be dating me a bit, but I envision that movie with the Venus flytrap that yells at the guy all the time, "Feed me, Seymour." So I kind of think about this little plant down inside of my gut that is just, "Feed me," and you know what? It doesn't have to be in charge. It doesn't have to be in control. And when you think about how we as individuals and as a society celebrate, where do we go? We go to the kitchen. We go to around a table. We feed each other when we are celebrating, when we're happy, when we're sad, when we are just emotionally not secure. We feed ourselves, and guess what? It's not because your brain needs it, it's because your gut needs it, and because your gut is yelling at you, you're gonna do it. So the Triplex helps control those cravings, and that's why the Triplex is key in gut health and therefore weight management. Now some people may be Some people may like to add a few things to that to help improve weight loss, and so we're going to discuss those extras in the next video. Your buzzword for this video is weight management. And I want you to tell me one thing that you learned about the triplex that may be beneficial for you in your weight management journey. So thanks so much, guys. Be on the lookout for the next video. We're going to have another opportunity to learn, but we're also going to have another opportunity to win the awesome prize. So we'll see you back later on today.